Yo, what up, YouTubers?
Hey, how we doing, YouTubers?
Welcome back to the Chinos Show, episode 35,
The
where I
big
still don't know how the
3-5.
fuck to start a YouTube video after doing the thing.
Nobody's gonna know. One
Yeah,
person's gonna know.
YouTubers won't
Two,
know.
maybe two people know. I don't know.
The three of us
Two
know.
people will know. Three, maybe. Yeah, yeah.
The three of
You're
us
missing the
definitely know.
exclusive content.
Yeah.
But
We got some content for you lined up today, believe it or not.
Yeah. The effort has been increased
Yeah.
for this episode.
Caleb single-handedly is gonna carry today's planning.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
you can see, Caleb got a makeover.
He got a haircut.
Yeah, got extended.
I don't think it's gonna be heard very well.
I could hear you fine.
Caleb has extensions. Me.
Maybe this will work.
Hello.
That's better.
All
Good.
right. Well,
Caleb,
how's everyone?
How was your weekend, Caleb?
Yeah, I heard you went to the beach.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. You know, I go to the beach all the time, and I love the beach. I've definitely been more than once when I was 5. So I remember it very well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Beach has sand, water. Nice.
Uh,
Get toasty and cool off at the same time.
What else
I-
does the beach have?
I bet Caleb saw some fish. Ooh, or some seashells.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'll send you a postcard. I'm there right now.
Oh yeah?
Really?
Yeah,
That's
Oh.
cool.
I know.
Can I see a view of the water?
It's behind those closet doors.
Oh,
If I open the doors, all the water will get in.
I see. Gotcha. Well, how's the weather been?
Hot.
Anyone? Hot?
Yeah,
I agree.
Been hot.
The weather has been hot.
yeah. Caleb also, while being at the beach, had to move a bunch of art supplies from a elementary school that we were allowed to use for camp. Them all inside of this outdoor storage facility, and several times someone took the key with them, and so the people that were left at this, they just had to sit there. So that was cool. It was hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Um,
so hot. Sorry, I feel like I'm yelling, but I'm not yelling. It's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it has been very hot. I have had my own experiences.
Me too.
I had to take I took a break at work because I was doubling at one point last week, and it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and turned my car on, and my car said it was 109 degrees in the car,
Damn.
Wow!
and I took a nap. Yeah, took a nap in my car.
Oh man, I opened my little thing where you put sunglasses in your car, the little where the light is. Get my
Yeah.
cool shades out to go meet up with my buddies today, and I was holding the plastic bits that go behind your ear, but when I put the metal on my face, they had been in my car for I don't know, weeks, and so it was and I was oh, because my car was so hot whenever I left at 4.
You got first-degree burns on your face from sunglasses.
Yeah, That's you
crazy.
can see, yeah, you can obviously see. These are actually not my eyebrows. They're 3rd degree.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You.
Well,
Well,
when I tell you, we got a lot of stuff in store. I mean, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. in
yeah.
store. So.
We should start with the first order of business
Let's
being
hop right into it.
last week's game thing. You better be quaking. I'm quaking thinking about
Dude.
it. Yeah, so last week I challenged Blaine to sit down with me and learn melee.
Mhm.
And he did. Blaine sat
did.
down with me today, this morning, into the afternoon,
Mhm.
and played some melee. And
And
it was fun.
I was planning on doing it tomorrow as well,
Oh hell
uh,
yeah! I'm
before the
down.
podcast, but the you know we're having the podcast today. Kind of a weird time. Not that any of you Spotify listeners or uh,
Yeah, the
YouTube
YouTubers
viewers
and
for
the
know.
Spotify listeners
It's
don't
just
give
gonna
a
be a little
shit.
scuffed. It's gonna be a little scuffed for a little bit of
Few
time
few episodes will be yes.
just before season 2 drops. But let's not talk about that yet.
Yeah, the fans aren't ready to hear about season 2 yet.
Yeah. Yeah, so I played Melee today for like 4 hours. Sat down, had a good 4-hour Melee sesh, started learning some of the basics like L canceling, dash canceling, some of the mechanics behind like what it's dash canceling not a thing.
No, that's not a
Or
thing.
sorry, I forget the terms,
I mean, I
but
guess technically that's what you're doing, but
what would it be called?
if you're canceling a dash, you're probably jump canceling your dash,
Jump canceling, sure.
or
I,
crouching.
crouch canceling. No,
Okay, that's a
that would
thing. Yes,
I guess.
I did
Yeah,
teach you about that. Yes.
yeah. Uh, taught me about some of the hitboxes, how long it takes for uh ledge get ups. We've got
Yeah. Yeah.
um, I had to practice teching a lot. And I'd say a majority of it was getting used to a GameCube controller because, more specifically the C stick, actually,
Mm,
because when I play Smash Ultimate, I do not use a C stick, and it's pretty necessary for Melee. Turns
yeah.
out,
Yeah.
yeah, SD'd a lot. I mean, a lot. We went through. I was maining Falco, and Andrew started off dittoing Falco with me, I think, or was it Marth? No, we did both.
I
We
played a
did
lot of Fox,
Falco.
I think, to start actually.
Oh yeah. It was Falco versus Fox, and we had 99 stocks, unlimited time. Uh, did that, and then we went through the roster,
I
the
went through the
entire roster.
roster.
Yeah, he went through the roster. I stayed as Falco, just because I didn't want to, uh, I have to learn a bunch of different characters while I'm still learning the game. And then he did Marth. We did Marth v Falco for 99 stocks as well. So
Yep. A good training sesh.
it was a good training
Good,
sesh.
a
I felt
good
like I
little
was.
sparring session.
If I focused on it, I could tech a lot more. And there were a couple of times I won
He
when
won
we were going through the
three. He
roster.
went against three
Yeah,
characters, I think. He
yeah.
beat my
And my
Kirby and my uh.
who else?
You beat my
Pichu? No,
oh
Ganon.
no, my Ganon definitely won.
I can't remember.
Pichu won. Kirby lost.
Zelda?
My Zelda won. My what? I think either my Link or my Young Link might have lost.
That's right. Yeah, that's because you SD'd once, but I SD'd a lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't remember anymore. My Peach fucking thrashed him because I just down smashed the whole time.
Couldn't handle it.
Anyway, it was fun.
It was fun. Yeah, if I thought about it and I don't know, I feel like there was a couple of times, Andrew, when I went like really focused and I felt like stuff was really coming together.
Yeah,
Um,
I feel that.
but yeah, 4 hours was any longer, and I think I probably would have started just
Right,
zoning out.
right.
Yeah, I'm a tryhard, but we promised a lot at the in the title of the last episode, so
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
gonna be a pro. If I'm gonna go pro, I got to get 4 hours of training every day,
Least.
at least. Yeah. Anyways,
At least part time. 20 hours a week.
Yeah. Let's see. So we did that, and then we were freaking bungry.
Mm-hmm.
So we met up with Caleb and got some schmaltzes.
Yeah. And then I almost shit myself at the booth, so I had to use the bathroom.
Yeah, that's true.
It was embarrassing. But also
It wasn't
invigorating.
that embarrassing. It
We were
was.
not the ones in the stall.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't
That's
know
true.
what went on.
Man, I can hardly hear Caleb when he speaks. Cutting out.
Sorry. I feel like I'm yelling because I'm at the beach, but Andrew can still hear me very well.
And the sound of those waves are really cutting into your mic, I
Yeah,
guess.
dude.
Yeah.
To be honest, I can hear both of you just fine. So I don't know.
The stream can't. The stream
Oh,
can't.
I see.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
just talk loud.
I think that's what happened whenever I was at Caleb's house, like 2 or 3 episodes ago.
For the... Oh, when it was just the two of you?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was our melee experience.
Next time we got to decide on another experience for Andrew
Sure.
to do. You can't turn it back around on me.
Yeah.
I suppose you could, but
If only Caleb weren't on vacation at the beach, then we could do that for him, but
yeah.
alas.
Darn.
Well, we could still do it.
Yeah, we
could
could
decide
still
for
do
him.
it. Let's decide for him.
How about that? Yeah.
What does Caleb need to do before next episode?
I think we should give him a cooking challenge.
That would be fun.
Something to do before the episode. Something semi-simple.
But something that he hasn't done before.
Sure.
Think back.
Caleb, let me think. Or Caleb, what has Caleb never cooked before, do you think? Sorry, I look at you on the camera.
I was gonna say homemade meatballs, but he's already
That's
made
really
that
easy.
with me.
Yeah. Sorry, I remember now.
Make concha? Bro! I don't really... Caleb used to make bread. I don't know how
I don't know if he has the
different
same facility.
pastry
Oh yeah.
making would be. I also don't know what concha is made out of.
That's true.
That'd be pretty funny though.
I think he should make homemade pizzas with his
Yeah.
own. He should make his own pizza dough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he could do that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll pass
Caleb.
the message on.
We challenge Caleb to make homemade pizzas by next episode.
Pizza doesn't have to be multiple.
Or I guess yeah,
You
at
could do-
least one.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
want to see him eating that pizza on the podcast next week.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I want to
We'll
see.
see.
Yeah.
We'll see if we even tell him before then.
it.
All right.
Well, that's decided. That was easy peasy.
That was quick. We got plenty of time for all of our content we got to squeeze out.
Content.
So, big thing to start with here. I don't know how I'm going to do this. You're going to have to read chat for me, Blaine. So I won't
Okay.
be able to see it.
I can read chat. Yeah, I can do
So, our first bit of content is we're going to do another eye closed Chrome.
that.
I'm
Ooh,
a dumb idiot. Don't worry.
dumb idiot.
Don't worry.
Everyone, can we get some dumb idiots in the chat? Wow.
Yeah, hit me with your biggest dumb idiot in the chat. Oh!
Oh,
Alright, we're back. Okay. Alright. Okay,
all right.
there's the
alright.
tier list.
What a good transition.
Okay, maybe I...
Oh, this worked out really well.
Yeah, here we go. So we're gonna be creating a tier list for sports this evening.
Wow!
Pretty nice. We got the Olympics going on right now, so I think it's kind of fitting.
Yeah.
Go for some physical sports. Looks like here we got badminton is the first one. I don't see any
In
tennis.
archery?
Tennis has a tennis ball.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. We got archery, we got volleyball, we
Volleyball?
got boxing, looks like rugby.
Alright.
We got swimming, I guess, just as a whole. We got bike racing, we got tennis, we got bowling, we got golf, fucking spike ball.
Oh.
Track and field, just written as track and field.
I actually can't see that part.
Is that break dancing? What is that USA
Skateboarding.
thing?
Skateboarding. It's the newest one.
This isn't an Olympic thing, though.
But it's based
Spike
off-
ball, the newest event added to.
What is that USA thing? Can you tell?
I mean, I'm
I
looking
can't
off
even
of
see it. It's
your
covered up
computer.
by.
The words are cut off. Oh, is it cut up? Is it covered up by our faces on the screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's just skip that for now. Water
All right.
polo. We got.
Is it
basketball.
gymnastics? There's no gymnastics
could
on.
Let's just call it gymnastics. How about
Okay.
that?
All right.
There's
Yeah.
skateboarding.
We got
Table
table
tennis.
tennis. We got American football. We got
Football. Yeah. That's.
dodgeball.
Got volleyball.
No. That's
Oh wait.
soccer.
Soccer, yes.
I'm stupid. Why is it a weird Nike soccer ball?
I don't know.
We got hockey. We got baseball, cross country, which is not in the track and field events because it's not the same.
Yes.
And we got lacrosse.
Yeah.
All right.
So, hog. So, okay, first off, how are we going to rank these? Is it what's fun to watch, what's fun to play, or is it going to be like something else?
I think it could be a mixture.
Yeah.
Although we're gonna be lacking in
all
some.
but a couple, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I think the only, 3 or 4 that we'll be able to have input on is, basketball, football, baseball, and,
Track,
gymnastics.
cross country.
Maybe
Yeah,
golf.
tennis.
I've played spike ball.
I've bowled.
Yeah, volleyball, tennis,
I've done archery.
swimming.
I haven't biked competitively, but I know how to ride a bike. So I don't think it's the same thing.
Two of us, but
Yeah.
that's not me. Counting.
Okay, let's just rank them on our overall feelings about it.
Yeah, just our.
That's a good idea.
vibes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
The vibes. The vibes.
Let's start with badminton.
Don't.
I have some thoughts about this.
let's-
Okay, so my family plays badminton in the pool, and it's
Oh,
a great
that's cute.
time. It's a really great time.
You're not gonna like what I have to say about this, then.
I have played badminton out of the water, and it is not as great of a time.
Yeah.
Kind of boring because you don't have the restraint of the water.
Yeah.
Because you can hit a badminton as hard as you can, and it's still just gonna go right to the other side every time.
Right. Yeah, I've played with you guys in your pool before.
Yeah, it's
It's fun.
fun. I'd say probably C tier.
Yeah. C.
See, I look at badminton and
It's
I'm
like an old person sport.
that's a rich person's sport.
Yeah. Same category.
That's a rich
You
white
can buy-
person's sport.
You could buy a badminton set for $12
I
yeah,
know.
on
but
Amazon.
no one chooses that.
I know, but
over
it
the
just
other
feels like I feel like that's the sport you see in fucking Mean Girls.
Yeah.
At that one girl, the rich girl's house, Regina
Yeah.
George's house.
Yeah. Her dad dressed in all white's like, sorry girls, just got back from my badminton match
Or
outside.
motherfucking Parent Trap
Yeah,
from
absolutely.
the rich family.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what.
The Lindsay
All in
Lohan
all-
version.
All in all, I'm down with C tier if you think it's C tier.
We're saying
Absolutely.
D then? Okay.
Want to make an
Badger
F-
says
do you wanna-
Z tier.
Do you want to make an F tier? Do you want to add one?
Yeah, make an F tier.
Sure.
Sorts
How
suck.
do I add a thing? Add row below.
Red.
Trash.
Let's make it red.
No.
What? Same as C.
Same as S.
Make it purple. Wait, make it
There. So badminton is C?
It's
think?
D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm down with C.
C's fine.
I say C. If you guys, so the way we did the tier lists last time is if you guys had a rating that was different, you'd say it, and then we'd like average
We'll
it.
decide. We'll decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll average.
Because like it could be like low C tier.
Right. Next is archery. Now, I did archery club for like 3 months in like the 4th grade.
You're next.
I did archery in the 4-H
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
2nd and 3rd grade.
Archery is okay.
I did archery on hunting trips with my grandfather, but I only got to shoot at the target, not the deer.
I think archery's
Archery's
cool.
hard.
It's really difficult, yeah, to get good. It's also pretty expensive
Yeah.
Yeah.
to get into, especially if you're
Yeah.
getting like compound bows and shit.
hmm
Uh,
My uncle, he recently got a very powerful, like badass compound bow, where he's got like a latching mechanism that you'd put on your wrist. You'd latch it onto the string,
mhm.
knock an arrow, pull it back, and it had so much power behind it that you had to like there was like a trigger that you'd pull with your finger
Yeah.
like a gun. It was a very scary tool.
Archery is.
But the people that are really good at archery, I think, are really cool.
Yeah, I
Like-
agree.
Yeah.
I think archery is a really sick sport.
Like, it's not A tier, but it's much better than badminton. I mean, someone's like,
disagree.
if someone was like, I'm really good at archery, I'm like, look how great I am.
Right.
Or to watch someone be good at archery, and you're just like, oh, shit. Like,
I
they just.
understand. I understand what you're saying.
It's cool to watch people that are good. Well, I guess
It's less
I mean,
accessible.
Yeah, it's less accessible. It's harder to get good at. Like
But
with
it
badminton,
is
it's like
sick.
you can just pick it up and it's like anyone can pretty much hit it.
It's sick
Yeah.
though. Archery is sick. Like seeing people like split apples in midair and shit. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
It's more of a skill for sure.
I think it's B
Mhm.
tier.
Yeah.
You think so? I think
Because-
C.
I think it's B
Quite
because
honestly.
it's less accessible and harder to get into and expensive, but it is cool. Cool
Mhm.
vibes.
Well, I'm just looking at the rest of this list and I'm thinking like, where would I put archery amongst all
Yeah.
of these right now?
Maybe it
That is
feels
true.
like C is too low right now, but it
We
could
could
just
shake
be
it up
higher.
later if we have to.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's put it in C for now. Up top.
I'll put it above
Yeah.
badminton and C.
That works.
Next we have volleyball.
I love
Hmm.
volleyball
I think volleyball is fun to play and,
and
to
watch. It's pretty
I love
exciting.
watching volleyball.
Yeah.
It's
Volleyball's
amazing.
intense, dude.
I played
Like-
volleyball until I popped my shoulder out, and that's the sport I would like go back to or whatever, like
Mhm.
over track and field and stuff. I love volleyball.
It's fun to watch, and even in the like satire. Well, no, that wouldn't be the right word for it. In anime, it's cool to watch too.
Hell yeah.
Haikyuu, that's
Yeah.
a really
Hell
good
yeah,
show.
dude.
Definitely would recommend it.
Bro.
It's gonna make you. It would make you want to play volleyball. That's how good of a sports anime it is.
Dude,
If a
two-
sports anime doesn't make you want to want to play the sport, then it's doing something wrong.
2 weeks from now, I'm moving into my apartment,
hmm
and right out my door is a sand volleyball pit.
Oh,
Literally
that's dope.
right down the stairs from my apartment.
Nice.
I'm gonna make friends and play volleyball like on the weekends, dude. It's
Yeah.
gonna
I'd
happen.
play volleyball with you.
It's gonna be
I would
sick.
absolutely play volleyball.
Yeah, we're twinsies.
I
have
think
volleyball
volleyball is
courts
like-
outside my window as well.
Volleyball is no worse than an A tier sport.
Yeah, it's A tier for sure.
I agree. I don't think it's S tier, but A tier for sure.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. I like that. Volleyball A. I think most people would agree. Next
Yeah.
we get boxing, or I guess we could just morph fighting,
Martial arts.
any kind of fighting sport into
Yeah.
this.
If we're just
Yeah.
saying martial like fighting, I would say C. But if it's boxing specifically, D. Kind of trash.
I think boxing is way more interesting than MMA fighting. I might be alone in that, but I personally enjoy boxing more than like ground fighting.
Yeah, but
There's less blood and less like intense shit that happens, but I feel like there's more strategy and skill involved
yeah, but
in boxing.
I mean,
Disagree.
I know that I'm alone.
Okay, so it is a sport that has been kind of pushed to the limits as far as what you can do within the rules, I suppose. And so
Sure.
that's why it's very technical in that respect.
Yeah.
As far as MMA goes, it's a mixture of like a bunch of different martial arts in order
Right.
to create, I suppose, the a fighting machine
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like you got grappling, you have kickboxing, boxing, stuff like that. So that's kind of why I like MMA more
Yeah.
than boxing.
I understand.
That being said,
That being said, we're combining them into the same spot on the list.
yeah,
My stance on boxing is that we're comparing it to other sports, and
Sure.
the way that people. I mean, there's caveats, but if you're good at boxing, it means you have a lot of endurance and you're strong. But a lot of these sports that we're gonna look at, such as football or, I mean, endurance, like cross country.
cross country, soccer.
The athletes
different types
that
of
are going to
endurance.
come up and play those sports have those skills along with other specialized skills that make them able to play the more intense and complicated sports.
But listen to this.
Fighting
Who wants to watch cross country races the entire way through? Boxing
I'm gonna
and
tell you
fighting
right
sports
now-
are intense to watch.
Yeah, but
Cross
boxing.
country. Sorry, we're gonna get to cross country when we get there. But
I'm just saying, I think boxing is super entertaining to watch as a spectator.
it is, and coming from someone that has also watched a boxing anime, that shit is fire.
That shit
Yo.
rocks, man.
Yeah, we got down to the Rocky theme in the restaurant.
Dude.
Uh,
Dude.
But as high C, I mean,
I think boxing could be B tier.
B.
Like, say you were watching on television an
If you're
archery
watching-
tournament versus a boxing tournament. Or not tournament, but a boxing match. I think a boxing match is more entertaining.
Yeah, I would put it top of C tier.
I think I would
I
put
would-
it in
But-
B tier.
I'd put it low A, so
Whoa.
Let's just put it in B.
Okay.
Average that out.
I have a lot of respect for fighters.
I think boxing is awesome. But if we're talking like, if I'm trying to put in, to factor in enjoyability for average people and like how fun it is to play, how easy it is to play, it's not as fun or easy and accessible as volleyball. Not
I feel like as a
close.
player, it's a hell of a lot of fun and
Sure.
super rewarding.
I just think
when you win.
for the general public, I think
Yeah.
it's a little less fun.
For the general
or
public,
desirable.
it's really fun to watch fun
yeah,
fights.
for sure. Let's move on to rugby.
I don't have
Not
strong
super
feelings.
popular in the United States.
hmm
Um,
it's kind of metal though.
it is
like
pretty
Yeah.
fucking metal. My brother played rugby for a while. And he got like 4 concussions and then quit the team. So
oh shit.
I don't know a lot about the rules. I just know it's kind of free for all-y often.
hmm Badger says probably better than American football in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah,
'Cause I never watch it, which
I
is
don't
kind of going to influence
have-
my opinion on this. So if anyone likes rugby, I'm sorry for what I'm about to rank it, but you just gotta.
Yeah.
Why are you taking an American's opinion on
the
something
3
that?
of us have our opinions and we're making this list. So
Yeah.
I don't know enough about it. I haven't watched a lot of it.
Yeah. Again,
It
I
doesn't even
respect.
get televised.
Yeah. I respect all athletes that make it into a pro level. Like,
For
they're
sure.
obviously just very good at their sport, so
For sure.
I can't just be like, that's a dumb sport. But I think technically wise, like, rugby players, like, put up against football players, like, stat-wise, I think it's pretty competitive. But as an enjoyable sport, I would much rather watch football, and I'm not even a football fan, than rugby.
Yeah.
Just because you have teams that you root for, whereas rugby is, like, you're just like watching and you're like,
You have to find the league and
Yeah.
learn about everything. Not like a
yeah, we kind of have football like ingrained in our American society where
Yeah.
we're already like, go Giants and stuff, but rugby's kind of just
I'm throwing out a
obviously-
D tier just
Yeah,
because.
we won't say
already.
it's
Throwing out a
trash.
D tier.
Yeah.
Definitely not trash.
Definitely not trash. Yeah. Swimming.
Ooh.
Olympic swimming is, I think, entertaining.
I think all
It's
forms
intense.
of swimming are good. Because we were just saying that fucking badminton was fun when you played in the water,
Yeah.
but that involves swimming. And I think that a lot of other sports that you're like, yeah, we play this really casually, like water volleyball. and like things like, you know, like more casual activities that families do
I also think that racing someone in a pool
is fun.
is fun.
Yeah. Swimming
And
is
I'm very proud
awesome.
of this feat.
And
I can
it's
swim.
accessible.
I can swim to the end of my pool back and then to the end of my pool again in
One
one
breath?
breath. Yep.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I learned to
Uh,
swim when I was very small, and so I think I take a lot of pride in like swimming well and doing different
Mhm.
strokes and stuff. But I mean, not almost everyone. I don't know what percentage of people know how to swim, but a lot of people can swim, and so it's something that a lot of people can enjoy at least on a basic level. Whereas
Yeah.
a lot of these other sports, I mean,
For
track
sure.
and field, if you're not good at it, you know,
And
like
you could-
watch it.
You could honestly add any of these, well, not any, but you could add a lot of these to a pool
Or
and they would
enhance
still be
them.
fun.
Mhm.
Like, swimming is pretty pog.
I mean, I don't want to say S tier and make everyone upset, so we can put it above volleyball at A tier. But I mean, it's either like it either enhances other sports that we find fun, or it's really enjoyable to watch on a pro level, or it's something that you can do just to work out in general. Like it's a general workout method just to strengthen yourself. I think it's very versatile and cool.
All right. I'm gonna keep in mind that versatility when we get to water polo.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm very surprised that you ranked it that high. I was thinking like C tier, quite honestly.
What? For
I
swimming?
would,
Are
I
we
would have
talking
to
about
disagree with you, Blaine.
You swim
I was
all the
gonna put it in
time.
A tier.
Yeah.
I like
think
swimming,
is
but-
pog. However,
but as a sport, there's not really much of a competitive aspect to it.
well,
There's long distance swimming and sprints. You know.
Yeah.
have you ever watched the Olympics, Blaine?
Yeah,
I
and I
have.
think
One of
one
my
of the
favorite
most-
things
I
to
just
watch
think
in the
I
Olympics
just think
is
those
the
are
swimming.
two separate things. Is comparing swimming recreationally to swimming.
That's fair.
as a sport.
Yeah.
That is
Or
fair.
are we talking about swimming as a sport or recreation?
That's fair, I guess.
You know,
Well, yeah, I
They're-
suppose.
I'd say they're vastly different.
Well,
That is a good. That's a very good point you bring.
Yeah, but on a sports level, I mean, one of the most famous Olympians that we can think of off the top of our head is Michael Phelps.
The
That's
most
true.
decorated Olympian.
Yeah. About to be
Uh,
beaten by Simone Biles,
yeah.
but
I think so. Yeah.
yeah.
He also hit a sick putt. The longest putt televised was Michael Phelps too.
Yeah, we know all
Yeah.
these facts, and it's
Mans
about
is
us.
a beast.
Mans is a
Yeah.
he's
He's
inhuman.
cool, man.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
But that's why I'm thinking like B, C tier, kind of, because it's like, yeah, it's, comes
But-
around every 4
I
years.
think with all criteria in mind, I think it's better than boxing.
Yeah.
We'll say that. Put it here.
I disagree.
Because we're talking
but I
about
think it's up
badminton
in
as
that
a
area.
recreational sport, right? I mean, and professional, but who
Who
watches
the fuck
professional
watches professional badminton?
badminton? So we ranked it C tier because we were like, it's pretty fun.
All right,
and-
bicycling.
True.
Before we just stumble about.
No,
swimming this whole
I
time.
agree with you,
No.
Caleb,
Listen,
but at the same time,
Biking.
okay, yeah. Sorry.
biking.
biking.
This is another one of those where it's like,
This is another one of those weird like
we're talking about like,
Tour de France or like.
yeah.
Because
I
you could
think
also
that's
be
what we're talking about.
talking like what's the indoor bike races called?
I don't know.
Soul Cycle.
Like the one on like the incline and like the flat ass wheels. They go really fast.
I
It's like,
don't
it's like
know.
it's almost like roller derby, but it's bikes.
Tells you a lot about
Yeah. Really
how
up in the
good of a
bike
sport
community.
this is.
Yeah, biking honestly is kind of boring to watch. I'm sure it's really cool to do it.
Lunar
like-
cycles? Is that what you said, Patrick? I don't know if that. I can't even confirm that.
I think biking is a C tier sport.
Yeah.
I think
It's
a
above
D tier
badminton.
sport.
Yeah,
It's a D tier sport.
really.
Quite honestly.
I think
Yeah.
it's better than badminton.
Yeah, me too. But I think we'll end up having a lot of C's, so it might get pushed.
We should though. It's
Yeah.
It should be a normal distribution, and it
Yeah.
looks like it's
Yeah.
pretty damn close right now.
all right. All right. Tennis. I'm excited to hear what you guys think about tennis.
We're getting into the sports that I don't really watch.
Oh. Sheesh, don't watch tennis?
Yeah. Okay, I
sorry.
think
tennis to me is also a rich person sport.
it
quite honestly.
absolutely is.
It-
But like,
It,
Uh,
Yeah, I'd say it's up there.
It's it's a classy sport though. I
It is.
I
Yeah,
think it takes a
one,
lot of skill to do what it wants.
they have fashionable skirts.
Okay.
I love them. Anyway, but
I think
again,
tennis is hype to watch.
yeah,
In the
they
same
get
fashion
so
that
into
volleyball is.
yeah, the like intense like just as they're like putting all of their strength into hitting this
Not
like
even
tiny
that.
green ball.
It's just
But the speed of the ball that they can hit and stuff, it's crazy.
The sheer athleticism of
Yeah.
a good tennis player is
Yeah, they're basically
crazy.
sprinting for however long a match is, and it's sometimes could be like multiple hours, and they're just
Yeah,
like there's
dude. Like
little
watching
to no
Tennis.
breaks.
seeing a like
Badger says tennis is less accessible volleyball.
yeah, I'd say so. I would agree with
Yes.
that. It's more
Yeah.
difficult and
Yeah.
less accessible.
Well, that depends on what you determine as accessible, because volleyball is a team sport. So if you don't have a team,
Yeah,
I think
it can be less.
he's probably thinking monetarily. You need
But
a
I had
hard you need a hard surface.
Yeah.
Playing space. You need the net. You need the balls and the rackets.
I
well, you can
randomly
find
had
anywhere in a city. There's
yeah
typically public tennis courts anywhere.
high
Sure.
schools and stuff. I had
Yeah.
access to a tennis court growing up randomly, and so to me, I'm like, oh, I had one, but I think most people don't just have tennis courts in their backyard.
No.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
But I think, I mean, you can buy a racket and a tennis ball and practice hitting and stuff against walls and stuff, and then go to high school, which most
Yeah.
I'd say it's like, because a volleyball is going to cost a little bit, but then tennis is going to cost like
Yeah.
a little bit more. I don't know if it's like very much.
I feel like it's easier
More
to.
accessible.
I feel like the learning curve for tennis is steeper than for volleyball, though.
yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
it's easier to get okay at volleyball than it is to get okay at tennis.
Yeah, and I think it's because it's more of an independent sport.
I think it's just because,
Smaller
quite
ball.
frankly, smaller ball and you're not using your body, but you're using a. Controlling a racket is harder than controlling your arms.
As
I
an
think.
extension of yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. Okay, so with all that being said, I'd say B tier.
I would have to agree.
Yeah, top of
I think
BC.
it's better than swimming and boxing.
Absolutely better than swimming. Yeah.
Blaine fucking hates swimming, dude.
Yeah,
Get that shit out of here.
Yo, next on the list, bowling.
Fuck bowling. It's just because I'm bad at it, but it's fine.
Bowling's
Fun fact:
Interesting.
my uncle did bowling in college as a sport.
that's
Wow.
cool.
He was on the bowling team, intramural.
Were they good?
It was also a class credit.
Oh.
That's awesome.
So you had to bowl. You bowled something at the beginning of the year, and then you had to
Bowl
show
better?
improvement. You had to bowl better by the end of the semester, and he bowled close to a perfect game on his first try,
Oh my god.
and he could not get anywhere close
That's
the rest of the
miserable.
semester. Yeah.
Yikes.
Unlucky.
Mhm.
Bowling
I think
competition
bowling's
is so
neat.
stacked.
I think it's a super niche sport with a lot of super niche skills you have to learn for it.
Bowling's fun to play if you're all the same skill level. If
Yeah.
if someone's fucking on everyone else to the point where it's like, or like if like there's a group of people that's like, we need the bumpers up, and then a group of people that's like, we don't, then there's kind of like a
Yeah,
it might
there's a
not be as fun.
disconnect there.
And
It's
that's
also
true. That's
it's
true.
also a sport where
Yeah.
you
Are we?
have to go to the bowling alley to play.
Yeah.
You
Are
can't
we?
just bowl at home. It's not the same if you put your kids' plastic toys up and throw a soccer ball at it. It's not the same.
Yeah. But how we just split swimming into professional and recreational? Are we talking about recreational bowling? Or are we talking like that
Well,
normal
as
people
a
go and do?
sport, I feel like bowling isn't super exciting to watch because everyone's so good in professional bowling.
I don't even think. Okay, so with swimming, recreational and
Here
professional,
we go again on fucking.
I just mean like,
No, I'm just.
if it's a sport, then there's the lanes, and you've got the 400 meters and the breaststroke, and the
I think
whatever.
bowling is inherently a sport because it's
Yes.
a competition against.
Yes.
You could bowl
That-
by
that's
yourself.
what I'm saying.
That is a thing. But at the same time, you're still getting a score by the end of
Right.
the game. Whereas if you're just swimming for fun and not keeping track of anything, like say you're like doing time trials, swimming laps, like that's a sport, even if you're by
Mhm.
yourself. Anyway, bowling is fine. I think bowling's a fine sport.
It's C.
See.
Above archery?
No.
I say it would be above
It's-
archery, but
I think it's below archery, but
Because-
better than badminton and better than
Yeah.
bicycle.
Okay.
People that are good at archery are like, I mean,
I agree. I
Yeah.
could agree with that.
you can be good at bowling like by luck. Well, not like by luck, but you get,
Golf.
I hate
I have been
golf.
golfing since before I moved here. And I continued golfing even after I moved here, taking lessons until about 5th grade. So, golf is something I've been doing for a long time. With that being said,
Golf, I think, is the most difficult sport we've talked about thus far.
Like difficult to
To
do.
to do well in, yeah, to learn.
I think it's quite possibly. I can't see the end of this chart, but quite possibly the most difficult sport on here, save for baseball. Possibly.
I would have to disagree. Baseball's really not that difficult.
No.
I
I would say
struggle
the
with
hardest
baseball.
sport to play on here is basketball. To be good at
Okay.
basketball,
All right.
Okay.
because you have a lot of. We will get to it, but
Yeah.
I want to put this out here from experience. Okay.
golf's boring to watch.
Well, no, I want to put this out here from playing experience. I've sunk way more basketballs into a net than, and I can count the amount of times I've hit a golf ball off a tee on one hand.
Yeah, but how often do you play golf?
I've swung over 100 times at a golf ball.
Okay, but the principles of basketball are simple so that different age groups can play. But the pros at basketball,
The principles of golf are easy. You hit a ball into a hole,
no, I'm saying.
I'd say the skill
but it's
ceiling
just difficult.
is
Yeah,
difficult
I'm
to do
not
well.
saying
high
it's
for
easy to play golf. I'm saying the skills involved for golf are not
I
as
mega disagree with you on
compound.
basketball. I think golf is harder than basketball.
I'd say the skill ceilings for both are very high, but for golf you have a steeper learning curve,
Absolutely.
I suppose. Kind of thing. Uh,
That being said, I don't think golf is that boring to watch. I think there is some good golf. Like watching people putt is intense, for sure.
there's some powerful moments that have come out of golf. Overall, I wouldn't say I'd watch it
I would-
recreationally, but
I
to
would
play it,
never. I would never go to a golfing tournament in person and just
No,
stand there
or-
and watch. That would be miserable. I think.
I would if I was invited by my
Like-
family at any
Like
time.
watching golf highlights is fun.
It's pretty crazy what some of those guys can do.
As a non-basketball fan, I think watching basketball highlights is boring. But that's just me. I know that people love basketball, and
I don't know if you've been reading chat, Andrew.
I can't read it now. Am I getting
Badger
shit on?
said earlier. Badger said earlier. Where did he say it? Prediction: I'm unsubbing if basketball isn't S tier.
I agree.
Uh,
I'm unsubbing too.
Right, so
Caleb's quitting the podcast.
Oh no.
that being
No.
said, I think golf is all right. It's
To
not
play,
S or
it's
A.
amazing.
Yeah,
it-
but yeah, I don't want to just be negative on golf. I
Golf
feel
is
bad.
one of those super rewarding sports to play. I think.
It's great. I went to
Yeah.
Topgolf the other day, and I had a great time. My family was terrible, and I was great at golf because
Sounds about right.
I've been to Topgolf once, and it was fine because I wasn't trying. I was not being serious about it, so I was just like, haha. But I will say my opinions are limited. I do not like golf, but I don't play golf. I don't think I've ever completed a golf course or like gone to each of the stops or anything because
Each
you
of
have to
the
be outside.
stops.
What are they called? Holes? each of the stops, because it's hot and it's just not my thing. So I'm very biased, but to watch golf on a TV, I think is very boring. And
I
to
agree.
watch golf highlights is one thing, but to just turn on a golf tournament and be like, all right, nestled in with, sorry guys.
Nestled in with Grandpa on the couch.
Yeah,
to
sorry
watch
guys,
some-
can't. I got the
watch some
game on
Phil
tonight.
Mickelson.
And then be like, oh, who's playing? And you'd be like, Tiger Woods and the golf people. And then be like, cool.
All right, I'm hearing
Rory
C tier.
McIlroy.
I'm hearing C tier for
I'm
golf.
hearing. Do I hear a high B tier somewhere? That's what I hear.
No.
I hear a better than
Mid-C.
bowling.
Yeah, mid-C.
Okay, that's fine.
I say golf is C.
Yeah.
Top of C tier. Golf epitomizes C tier sports. Spike ball. Don't even have to talk about it. All right, track
S.
and field. Track and field.
Pretty cool. I think it's fun to watch
This
track
is
and
a
field.
very broad category here.
Yeah.
I almost want to engulf track and field with cross country, kind of for some of the points that I'm gonna make about it. Because
Let's see, track and field includes like high jump and
Yeah.
shot put and
yeah,
And then they do have some long mileage races.
right, yeah.
And so it's not cross country, but you do have, if you are interested in watching longer races, you can.
But like this encompasses a lot of different types of running too. You got
Yeah.
your sprints and
Sprints,
you've got your
relays.
hurdles and you got your relay races. It's a lot different.
Right.
I think.
but I think what I'm gonna say is kind of broad enough for all of it. So with track and field and cross country, one thing you have to get in your brain pretty much from the get-go is you're not competing against other people necessarily.
Right.
You're always competing against yourself, and I think that's true for all sports, but for track and field and cross country, it's kind of like
That's like
more
inherently
true.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something that you have to keep telling yourself because uh, you're gonna run a bunch of different races with a bunch of different people, but as long as you keep improving and racing against yourself,
Hmm.
keep improving against yourself, then you're gonna start winning. Like the winning comes after.
Yeah. It's
What
much more
I-
rewarding to be like, I have a new PR than to be like,
Yeah.
I was
Right,
second in this
right.
race.
Yeah, which was me all senior year.
The most fundamental way to look at track and field, let's just forget like field events for a second.
Hmm.
It's fundamentally the most basic sport ever. Go faster
Wait.
than the guy next to you, or go faster than the last time you
Right.
ran the race.
Yeah, so it is the simplest. Which
It's
means
the
it
easiest
has,
to understand.
Yeah, it has the.
You don't need anything to do this. All you have to do
I
is
agree.
run.
Yeah.
You could just get a stopwatch, run down your street, and run back, and then try to do better tomorrow. Like it's.
I don't want to sound biased here, but I personally think cross country is the most physically and mentally demanding sport
I think.
that exists.
No, I think you're
I
right.
definitely think it's one of them.
From my experience of trying to run longer distances and not like I don't run long distance and I work out pretty regularly because I hate it and I can't my mindset is never in it. And so I like as much I'm like, wow, you run your mile in 5 minutes. I think it's much more commendable that you wake up and you like every time I see you running, I'm just like, what are you doing? Like it's hot
Yeah.
outside, dog. So I think
Yeah,
the mindset's really cool for all
And I don't
runners.
even mean like the like short stuff that I do. I for like cross country there's like 10Ks and marathons and shit like that. And that is the stuff that I can't even wrap my head around. The types of shape that people have to be in to complete these ungodly times. Like a sub 2 hour marathon
Right.
is fucking insane.
Yeah. And the amount of prep work, I know like anyone can run, at least a little bit.
Right.
But the amount of prep work and training that goes into preparing for a marathon to just make it, to just do it without stopping, is
Mhm.
already such a large time commitment. And so when you have these
Yeah.
really successful long distance athletes that are doing sub 2 hour marathons, it's incredible. And it's a constant mindset and like routine to train for that. Whereas I'm not saying it's not hard to train for football, but it's like the hours that go into training, like your workouts for football to gain muscle and to gain speed and to be with your team for practice is a lot less than the solo time that you have to commit to run marathons.
Literally min-maxing your body
Yeah.
to go fast.
Basically,
It's crazy.
it's just saying
Alright.
I want endurance
Track and field
or
as a whole.
S.
A or S. I want to say S
I wanna-
for both, but I don't want to have too many S's.
I think it's high A, personally.
I would be fine with high A.
The skill ceiling is incredibly high. It's fun to watch. It's
I'm already-
basic enough to get into if you decide you want to.
Yeah,
It's a good sport.
I'm
Good-
already
good set of
petitioning for
sports.
cross country to be S tier. Just that's like my opinion. on
Okay,
it,
let me
just
try
'cause
to read this one more time before we decide it's gymnastics. It looks like fucking breakdancing. Like
It kind of looks like a soccer thing, like a.
But we have
Uh,
a soccer ball.
I
fuck
know.
this. Whatever it is, trash. Alright, water polo.
Wait, we're not gonna do
Alright.
gymnastics though? That's like a whole category of sport that we haven't.
We'll decide in a second.
Water
It
polo
looks-
trash.
Water polo's weird.
Water polo is hard.
D tier.
Yeah, fuck it. D tier, water polo.
I don't need to talk about it for too long.
Basketball, Michael sub. Alright, table tennis.
Yo,
Table tennis.
Table tennis
I
is intense.
started watching Olympic table tennis because it was the thing on at my grandparents' house, and I couldn't even see the ball half the time. The eye and hand coordination that goes into the players being like, crazy.
Dude,
Yeah.
table tennis is hard.
And it's one of those few sports that doesn't really matter how old or young you are or what gender you are, to be fair.
Dude, I watched
True.
Paralympic table tennis.
just gotta be
It
a
is
prodigy.
Nuts.
Yeah. But one of the person from Uganda was 12. And she won.
Dude, table
She was
tennis is
fucking
intense.
mad.
It's like super fast-paced tennis.
Well, it's like what.
On a
Okay, so
table.
kids have that fast twitch reflex for some
Mhm.
reason.
Yeah.
It's like you see it in video games as well. You'll see a 12-year-old just shit on you at like some shooter, because
Yeah, dude, because
they
they're on
just have
speed. Because they're they're sugar high from their candy.
the amount of
take.
focus that they're able to attain at a young
Ridiculous.
age is insane.
Right.
And so I think that's what lends table tennis to
Table
be good.
tennis.
To
I think
youngsters.
it's B. It's
Sure.
fun to play recreationally, but also is skill based. And it's fun to watch.
It's intense.
Say B above boxing, below swimming. Or
I
above
think
swimming, I don't care. But
I
just
think
not
it's
above tennis.
right behind tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As it should be.
American football.
Ooh.
I think
Personally,
American football is
it's decent.
very nice.
It's decent.
There's so
Just-
much passion behind the sport.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can say the same for soccer, obviously.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Which is I think what makes the sport so much fun to watch.
Culturally, it's probably the most prominent,
Yeah.
at least
But
in
if
our
you split
region.
culture from, which we're not necessarily doing, but if you split culture from
right.
just the game, like if there was no fans and no teams, like, I mean, there has to be teams, but if it was just, it wasn't like big name teams of like the hometown you come from or whatever, or like, you know, like players that you know or like their stats, if it was just you watching the game and you knew no one and you were just watching a game of football, I think a lot of the like spunk would be taken out of it, because a lot of it is our attachment to the teams and where they're from and
And the
different
rituals
specific-
that go along with
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
for sure.
Like pre-gaming, the specific stuff that you got to do with that.
Yeah, even just sitting down and watching it on your TV, all the things that go into like preparing to watch the Super Bowl and things, like it's a nationwide thing that
hmm
overcomes us all.
I say A tier with football. I disagree with what basketball was put at, but
So do I, but we gotta shill.
I guess we got to shill. Uh, yeah, A tier.
Let
with
me
football.
let me speak my piece on football for a moment.
Sure.
So it's as a very contact heavy sport, it's hard to look away because of how like intense it gets, how
Mhm.
heavy hitters can catch your attention, um, and just all the different ways to move the ball. I think make it interesting to watch. Because in baseball, you know what's gonna happen. They're gonna throw a pitch and they're gonna swing and miss, or they're gonna hit the
Yeah.
ball somewhere.
Yeah.
Whereas in football, they hike the ball and one of like 5 different offensive things can happen. Or they fumble the ball and then, or the
That's
defense
true.
picks off the ball. There's a lot of different ways the ball can be moved on any play.
Yeah, and I think getting deeper into the sport and understanding it, thinking and seeing all of these different strategies. Like my roommate, he was really into football, and I picked up on it, and he played Madden NFL, um, i- in my dorm freshman year, and even I started picking up on some of the defensive routes that he was running, and it's really interesting just seeing
Yeah,
someone be able to read a line, like an offensive line, and be able to call
yeah.
plays and stuff. So like
Yeah.
the different levels that there are to it in terms of getting into it is uh, also another thing that makes it A
Mm.
to S tier, I suppose, of a sport.
And I would say it's one of the most diverse sports, well, not like gender wise, but because of what the different positions demand from the
Right.
players.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
a lot of different body types and skill sets are equally as valuable on the team, and so you end up having a lot of diverse, different uh, people on a team. Whereas basketball, which I agree with the S tier, sorry, I'm really into it, but you don't need heavy defensive people to just literally stand there and like stand in people's way.
yeah.
You
Everyone's kind of
just
the same.
the silhouette of a basketball player is almost the same, disregarding height sometimes, but even then, short basketball players are very rare and like really nice pro leagues. But in football, there's all different skills that are needed for a good team to be successful, and that involves all different heights and weights and things like that, which I think is pretty cool.
All right, soccer.
I don't
it.
like soccer. Sorry. It's
I
actually it's fine.
At the top level, I think it's so defensive.
Yeah.
Like as a spectator, you want to see points scored. You want to see high numbers on the scoreboard. And
Quite honestly,
most soccer
I
games
think
end 0-1.
yeah. Quite honestly, I think there needs to be less people in a soccer team.
Yeah.
Like, don't they have like 11 people on the field or something like that?
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't
And
want to
like
sound
half of them
stupid.
are just it's
Defensive.
like
And there's a
defensive
rule at how
basketball, but
many
it's a giant field, so it's
Yeah,
not like
I respect soccer players. I think soccer players are some of the most
athletic.
yeah.
physically fit like athletes out there.
hmm Plus, they
Um,
can. I suppose you can stay in the sport longer than a contact sport, even though it's kind of a contact sport. It's not really supposed to be.
it could be
Yeah.
It's not like you're getting concussions from it,
yeah.
constantly.
I think soccer is a C tier sport. It's like one of the sports that you sign your kids up to play. Like it's not a bad sport, but it's not like super hype in my opinion.
I'm gonna go past my opinion and call this an A to S tier sport just because of the cultural significance that it has throughout the entire world, aside from the United States.
All
I was
right.
gonna say B
Every
tier.
single country plays this sport.
Yeah.
In like in Europe and Central and Southern Americas.
Sure.
Uh, I mean, I know it's prevalent in the United States. It's just not as big. Uh,
Which, again, coming from a female, I like inclusive sports that have female leagues and male leagues. That, I mean, there's some differences, but even with basketball, like girl basketball is not like there's different rules that kind of separate it and make it not as like intense as like just normal NBA basketball. But for soccer, the professional soccer teams don't have males and females playing together, but they're still just equally exciting to watch, and they're
Yeah, it's because
equally
the rules
supported.
are so basic.
Yeah, and they're equally supported throughout all the different countries, which I think is a really nice uniting aspect that I mean, something as big as the Olympics, like, really brings countries together. So I like sports that involve both males and females on equal levels.
Okay, how does everybody feel about this move?
Yeah, badminton was getting too much
I'm fine with that.
cred.
How does everyone feel about moving swimming to behind boxing?
I
I
accept.
what?
I accept your motion.
Boxing's not as interesting.
You have been outvoted.
Hockey.
I'm sorry, Caleb.
Hockey's cool
Hockey.
as fuck.
Hockey's really fucking cool.
It is the most brutal
I
sport.
wish I would have gotten more into hockey when I lived near Nashville. I know so many Preds fans, dude. I learned how to play hockey when I lived there. Street hockey, not ice hockey. One of my friends was super into hockey, and it was very cool to learn how to play hockey.
Interesting. So my roommate, different roommate, from this past year, he is from West Texas, which
Okay.
is not where you'd think hockey,
Mm-hmm.
is very big, but apparently it really is. And he played hockey a lot when he was younger. He even housed a professional hockey player in his home
Oh, that's dope.
because they were foreign, I suppose,
Neat.
and they were just staying. And so that's the extent of what I know of hockey, other than fight clips on YouTube. I don't even know enough to put a ranking on it, quite honestly.
I think
hockey's hype.
Yeah, it's really hype to watch.
It's A tier in my opinion.
Maybe high B tier. It is the most
It's better than
brutal
soccer.
sport, and it is
Better
like
than
the
soccer.
most short-lived sport for athletes, like independent athletes. Like their time playing the sport is the most limited of any of these, I would say.
Bottom of A.
No, it's not. It's not better than soccer.
It's not
More
better than soccer.
people
Better than
know
tennis.
soccer and watch soccer and no, it can be behind. Yeah,
I'm
fine
cool
with
with
that.
that. I'm cool with this.
yeah.
Baseball. Fun as hell to play.
Boring
Worst
to
sport
watch.
of all time to watch.
I have had a terrible time playing baseball, and I don't know why. I think I have pretty good eye-hand coordination, but for some reason as a kid, I could not seem to hit the ball.
I was a horrible batter, but I
That being
loved
said-
infielding. I loved playing defense.
They stuck me in outfield, and I had a horrible time because as a kid, nobody really hits it into
dingers? Yeah.
so
Baseball.
I just stood around.
Baseball culturally has kind of fallen off in the last
I have no idea.
30, 40 years. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Yeah, I'd say it used to be America's sport, but now I'd almost say football is America's sport.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's been replaced.
My uncle played professional baseball for a few years before he broke his shoulder from
That's
pitching.
always
He was a
how it
pitcher.
happens.
Yeah.
Really.
That's how it goes.
Shows how little I know about baseball, but he's for whatever Arlington's team is.
It's probably a minor league team
Orioles?
because they don't have. No. Arlington doesn't have a.
Or maybe
major
Dallas.
league
I
team.
don't know. Somewhere around there. They lived in Arlington, and he played nearby. I know that. But he's pretty cool. And
Badger
so
might know.
I like baseball a lot. Just because I hear a lot of stories, and there's a lot of nostalgia attached to.
You got the inside knowledge.
Yeah. And so when I watch a baseball game, suddenly that kind of just dissipates, and I'm just because even when something exciting happens, you're just, it's not when someone hits a home run, you know exactly what's going to happen, and so you're they got a point, and people that are on bases, okay, cool, then they get +1, +2 points. Great, but I like the point that Andrew made in football is that a lot of different things can happen, and so it's an exciting sport to watch. but the most exciting thing that can happen in baseball is like a home run or like
Right.
possibly
A
someone stealing
grand
a base or
slam.
something. Yeah.
The highs aren't as high and the
as-
lows
yeah.
aren't as low.
The
kind of thing.
lows.
The lows are
well,
lower. The
yeah,
fuck
the
you
lows
talking
are
about?
lower
The lows in football are like
because it's a lot
even
harder.
the lows in football are hype.
Yeah, because it's a lot harder to come back in a baseball game after you're down like more than 2.
The most hype thing that can happen in baseball is someone gets hit by a pitch and then everyone storms out of the dugout and all the teams fight
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah, that is the most hype thing.
I think
And then someone breaks their shoulder on see
someone's
Gravity Force
pouring their
40
bat.
says swap golf and spike ball. No. Spike ball
All
is
right, all
S
right.
tier.
Baseball.
I'm sorry.
Where does
Golf, I
baseball
do
belong?
think needs to be a little higher. It's
Baseball's
just the
mid-B.
council
Where does baseball
has
belong?
decided on
Blaine,
this.
what do you think?
Baseball is high B. Yeah.
behind tennis because it's
Okay.
not interesting to watch at all.
I vibe with that. Cross country. I know Blaine wants this to be an S.
I respect
S.
it as S.
I respect it.
Because
I
I
respect
gave
the athletes.
yeah,
It has the same general principles as track and field as far as like my views on accessibility go.
yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's a more rigorous sport than because I feel like it morphs a couple different track events into.
And quite honestly, the mentality of it is so equalizing that you'll see like women and men just do the same, quite honestly. Like there's not as much of a gap,
Yeah.
I'd say.
I feel like cross country
I
sits atop A tier.
yeah, I also say the respect level of cross country is S tier for me because I could attempt to play all of these sports. I mean, I would not be good at football, I promise. But I could complete a game, not doing very well. But I could not complete something
That's a
that
good.
like someone just on a high school cross country team, even a high school level. I could not even complete it without stopping, which I understand you could probably walk. I don't know all of the rules. But
The whole thing about cross country is like you can go as slow as you want to, just don't stop running.
Right.
yeah.
Like you can run slower than a walk just as long as you don't stop running. Your mental fortitude stays intact.
How do you
Yeah.
feel about top A tier, Blaine?
For cross country, I'm fine with that.
and then
I feel like it's a
finishing-
justified position.
yeah.
It's like the king of track events, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. And then finishing strong with lacrosse, something that we're all very
Lacrosse
passionate
is
about.
has never been a thing where I lived.
I feel like that is the most rich people sport of all of them.
I think I would have to agree.
Although I think people like the memes of lacrosse is like the douchebag British sport, but for like rich douchebag like high school kids, that's what they play.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always what I
well-
think of. And
I think lacrosse would probably be more interesting to watch than golf. Personally.
Okay,
But
so
we're not gonna
contrary to
put
the
it in-
popular stereotype, I know I'm friends with someone in college who played lacrosse in high school
Mhm.
and went to state
oh, nice.
playing lacrosse, and he's just a huge stoner. So he's
Hmm.
not like some Chad.
I think
sick
lacrosse is
male.
just dry water polo.
Kind of.
Just land polo.
I
Yeah.
think we
Stick.
all don't know enough about it, but I
Yeah,
want to
all
put it
the
in
British
tier.
sports are kind of all in one
Well,
single
I don't know
tier.
if lacrosse is technically a
Well, neither is water polo, but
We didn't say it was.
well, I'm saying like the
The fuck's
ones where, like,
handball? No, water polo is just
I
polo
think
in the water.
Yeah.
Handball is just.
You know what polo is, Caleb? Huh? Huh? You know, where you ride horses around and you're...
yeah, I know.
Sorry,
What?
not
I
you,
was saying-
Caleb. I'm talking about Caleb in chat.
Oh, sorry. My B.
My bad.
I was like, I was just saying
All
they're
right.
British laced.
Lacrosse is better than archery.
No, lacrosse is not a C tier sport. Put it in D.
Lacrosse
No
is...
one knows anything about it. We
Lacrosse
can't.
is better than tennis.
No.
Are you joking?
No.
All right,
I want
lacrosse
it
is
C
better than
tier.
spike ball.
No. I want it C tier, just because it makes the
All right, it's better than
normal
biking.
curve. It makes the
Yeah,
normal.
that's fine.
Yes, I agree.
All right, this is our tier list. If this were breakdancing, I think it would be top of S tier.
It would be S tier, absolutely.
If it's gymnastics, it's probably also somewhere in S tier. Gymnastics is crazy.
It is crazy. I think you have the highest risk of death besides boxing.
If this
in
is
gymnastics.
skateboarding, it's probably like A tier. Nah.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean maybe besides
Let's just say it's breakdancing, and it's definitely the best sport on the list.
epic.
And no sport is trash. Look at that.
Yeah, look at us respecting
Sports are
sports.
All right.
All right, we've really tier lists really eat up time, dude.
Yeah.
He did for sure.
Lando Bando says kind of looks like figure skating in the chat. If it was
No
figure
way.
skating, where would it go?
Yo,
D?
I think it is figure skating. Figure skating's
Figure skating's
Cool.
so hard.
it's
I know.
cool and respectable. I think
Little
it's
B.
probably B tier, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
All right. You should download the list and
I have the list. Oh, you mean the
Put
tier
it-
list?
yeah, and put it in
I'll do that some other time.
chat.
Blane
in Discord.
Blaine K1027 is smart. Water polo is just wet handball, dude. I love coming back to the chat and shit. All right, we had a game planned. We're gonna have to really make it a
We
speed
can
game.
do first of 3.
That works.
We'll do a
instead of first
speed game.
5.
So we have a sort of trivia-esque game. Caleb knows the rules better than I do, so I'll let Caleb explain the rules of the game.
Okay, so we have a wonky written list that we all have a copy of that we can see. But I'm calling it the category pool, so it's just a lot of different categories. I can read them all down just once so that y'all kind of have an idea of what we're guessing from. We have the NBA, Disney, superheroes, movies, the skeletal system, Smash Bros, books, animals, colors, cars, cooking, music, color theory, holidays, geography, U.S. presidents, and sports. I realize I have colors on here, but if we have color theory, then yours doesn't really. But anyway, so we have our category pool. Those are our options of what we can choose from. I'll say just for this like mock thing that I would be going first, and I would say I want book, and then either Blaine or Andrew, whichever can think of a question first. It's just kind of we have two people that can think of questions so that we're not sitting here in silence and being awkward. They'll be like, yes, who wrote Twilight books? And I will be like, yes, Stephanie Meyer. And they will be like, ding, ding, ding. And I'll get a point. And it's the first one to 3, or to 5 if it goes really quickly. But
No
I
double
think,
dipping on the
yeah,
same thing.
and so if you get the right thing right, we cross off books. No one else can pick books. So strategy, you could think on your nice brains. What's
But we only get
strategy
3, so
All right.
If the answer is wrong, then
Spooks.
you don't get one.
Type a number between 1 and 20 in the chat. I'm gonna guess 17.
12.
Blaine?
what? Oh, I see. 5. So he just gets to choose who.
All right,
Nice.
Blaine wins. Blaine goes first.
What was the number?
What was your number?
6.9.
What was your number?
12.
All right, I go last.
Okay. So Blaine pick category.
My category is going to be.
Lol.
My category is going to be superheroes.
I have a question.
All right, hit him with it.
What superhero franchise is not included in the newly bought by Disney packaged Marvel? Does that question make sense? What group of
I know-
superheroes
Oh.
is not included in the Disney bought group of Marvel superheroes?
X-Men,
Correct.
correct?
Blaney
Nice.
Rainey gets a point.
Wow! Wow! Let's go!
And
Let's
superheroes
go.
marked off list.
All right, next is Caleb's turn.
All right. I'm
A gamble?
For what? Who's gonna win? Go for it. Do
uh,
a prediction for who's gonna win.
Well, I feel like if we all get them right, then it's just gonna be Blaine because he went first.
Well, no, we'll see.
But
We'll see. We'll see.
yeah, I think Blaine might win.
Vote for it.
I do a lot of trivia things in my free time because I think they're fun to play trivia quizzes, but I get tense under pressure. So
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
okay.
Was that your water bottle?
No, much
no.
worse.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go with well, oh no, I think I'll just pick Disney just to get it out of the way because I don't want someone else to have it. That'd be mine.
All right, I'm gonna hit you with.
Go ahead.
Are you ready for this one?
I'm a little nervous.
I already know you're gonna softball something.
I'm not softballing on this one.
All right.
What is the name of Andy's neighbor in Toy Story?
Sid.
God damn.
Dude, that's the most softball shit,
I didn't know the answer.
bro.
Yeah, but then he moves, so he doesn't have a neighbor. in Toy Story 2 or 3. Well, he does, but we just don't know them.
God damn.
Okay. If she's gonna do that, someone hit me with Smash Bros.
You got it, Blaine.
Oh, okay. Hold on. What the hell am I supposed to?
Watch, you're gonna ask her that bullshit, and you're gonna ask me something.
Only true Super Smash Bros. Fans can pass this trivia
Oh
quiz.
my god.
Stop it.
I know who my points are going on. Oh, I can't cast a prediction on my own channel. That makes sense. I
Okay.
don't have channel points.
You might know this one. How many unlockable fighters are there in Smash 64?
64?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can.
shit.
If it's too hard, I can give you 4 answer choices.
Unlockable?
Yes.
Got that thinking face on.
I'm fairly certain there are 12 total fighters. But I don't know if you start with like 6 or if you start with. I don't know if it's 4 or if it's 6, but I feel like it's one.
All right. The answer choices are 6, 5, 4, and 2.
Okay, yeah, so it's in that 50-50.
This is a toughie.
Fuck, bro. Alright, let me just count them out in my head, or think about them. Start with Fox, Donkey Kong, Link, Pikachu, Mario. Okay, Luigi is unlockable. Jigglypuff is unlockable. Captain Falcon is unlockable. And there's another one. I'm gonna go with 4. Fuck me.
4?
Yeah.
You got it right.
Let's go.
Yeah,
There
everyone
are
has
4
a pen on the
unlockable
board.
characters.
That was harder than I don't know who that last unlockable is. Pika is unlockable? Damn. I clutched then. I just left out a character. Together. Okay, that was scary.
Alright, Blaine, back around to you.
Oh yeah, let me pull up the list. I think I'm gonna go with cars. This might be a tough one. There's a lot of different ways this could go.
I'm gonna
my-
pull out some real trivia here.
Oh man.
In the song Sweatpants by Childish Gambino, what is the car that he refers to in the third verse, I believe? To which he says, blank doesn't make noise when it starts up, just so you know. Referring to the vehicle.
Might as well. Is it like a? I guess I can't. It's a Tesla. Do you know for sure?
Hang on.
He's scoop.
Oh my god! I should have given you the harder
No,
shit.
I don't
dude.
think this is fair. Because it's not technically a car.
Ooh, okay. Sorry, I have one.
Go ahead.
What
It's
did
a Vespa, Blaine.
Ooh, I love
Vespa?
Vespas
Yeah.
From
That's not a
Buka.
car.
I know it's
Okay.
not a car.
What did the car company Lamborghini make before they made cars?
Tractors.
Correct.
Woo. Dang, this is a.
This game's gonna get infinitely harder the longer we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we trying to pick categories that we're gonna be good at? Ooh.
That's what I'm doing.
That's the goal, probably.
Okay, I'm
You're
picking
trying to
color
win.
theory then.
All
Wait,
right.
I have a question. No.
Okay, you got it.
I have a good question for this.
You got it. You
Are
got
we
it.
just gonna morph colors and color theory into one thing? Because basically,
How do you make
Yeah.
brown?
Yeah,
I'm
colors.
just kidding.
Just cross colors off the list. I don't really know what I thought of colors before I wrote down color theory, and then color theory was a much better idea.
this is a question that Blaine might know the answer to.
It has to be about like what color.
Well, it kind of is.
Is it something that's
What color corresponds to the hex color code hashtag 500000?
That's.
500? That just means there's one.
Is that color theory though?
It's not color theory at all.
It is technically. You're mixing 50 red with 00 blue and 00 green.
So you're mixing 5 of what color?
Not 5. It's 50
Yeah.
basically.
But of
Except
what
it's
color?
hex, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is not fair. You thought of this question because you knew I didn't know the answer.
but Blaine knows the answer to it.
You didn't pick it.
Logically think about it.
Okay, repeat the. I know that the colors are red, green, and blue, but what 50 on what color?
Starts with red.
Okay, so it's just 50% red and 0 on everything else.
Essentially.
So logically, that would mean it's red. If there's 50 of something, and so
255 being the highest value would be the brightest opacity red.
it means it's a really dark color if it's only 50. So is it like dark red?
I want you to say final answer before you. Or I guess after.
But I obviously don't know. It's just gonna be a dark red if 250 is the highest and it's only at 50, and that there's only one color in the spectrum that we're adding. We're not adding green or blue. So is it like a dark brownish red?
Blaine, thoughts on that answer? It's a dark brownish red. This is a very specific color that I chose. Should we count dark brownish red?
I don't know.
What color is it?
You got me.
That's the specific hex code for Texas A&M's maroon.
Okay,
Oh
I
yeah.
got it.
Was that used in
Yeah,
our
first
website?
Of all,
that
Yes,
we
it
made?
was. You had to use that specific color.
first of all, fuck you. Second of all, counting it.
Bro,
Dark
I
brownish
have
red?
one. Yeah, that's kind of right.
What
dark
else would you-
brownish red is fine.
It's not a purple. It's a
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a red, not a
Yeah.
purple.
right, Andy.
Alright. Blaine, please ask me a question.
No, it's whoever thinks of one first.
Caleb's gonna be mean. Ask me a geography question. I want to dig myself a hole here. I want to lose here. Big banana. Gravity Force 40 with the Mego BB.
All right, I have one for you.
Okay.
So this is a
This is a
multiple
Caleb.
choice
This
question.
is a Caleb question. Caleb's so good
This
at
is-
geography.
This is the multiple choice question.
Okay.
What river runs through Baghdad? And you've
Baghdad.
got the Euphrates, Tigris, Karun, and Jordan.
Oh, I know this one.
Baghdad. First, I have to remember what fucking country Baghdad is in. You said what were the 4 rivers? I only
got the
heard
Euphrates.
and Jordan.
Euphrates, Tigris, Karun, Karun, and the Jordan. Dug legs.
I like how you put me in like who wants to be a millionaire positions. Question. Fun. So
God.
I know the general area where the Euphrates runs. And I don't know if it gets all the way to Baghdad.
Euphrates these nuts.
But because it's the only one that I know for sure is in that region, I'm just gonna Euphrates.
Incorrect. The correct
Okay,
answer
so
is the Tigris River,
that was
and it
my-
runs through Baghdad. It's about 1,150 miles long.
Yeah.
The name Tigris comes from Old Persian and translates as the fast one.
Why are you marking it off? I got it wrong.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay. So this is coming up on our 3rd point. So if we make it a whole nother round, and if Blaine gets a point and I get a point, then it'll be a Blaine and I showdown, where I pick his category and he picks mine, and Andrew comes up with questions for both. Or
Hell
he might,
yeah, I want
he
to
might
lose
fuck
now.
on
That'd be
us,
fun.
so he might get 2, and we might get both
I want to
wrong.
fuck on you guys with my question.
But all of the categories open up again for the showdown if
Sure.
that happens.
No,
Okay.
that's actually done.
What?
No, it's done.
But you
I'll
pick
make
the
the
other.
rule. I'll make the rules if it
Okay.
gets to that point.
All right, Blaine.
Shit. Cooking. I'm gonna feel real bad if I get one of these wrong. Not that I.
I want there to be a showdown. So Blaine, what is
What? You can't just give him an easy one.
what is the safe internal temperature for turkey to be cooked to before you eat it?
How many sig figs do you want?
What?
How many sig figs?
I mean, like, do
3
you want
sig
like?
figs.
Jesus Christ. Well, I guess you could go with. I know for all poultry, you need at least 160 degrees. Is what we do at our kitchen.
Say 160.
Yeah.
If I go to my, all right, I'm gonna use my 3 sig fig rule. So if you're wrong here. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
160 degrees Fahrenheit, you say?
Yes.
Celsius.
All right. Because
Or-
we discussed beforehand that it was 3 significant figures, 160 degrees Fahrenheit is incorrect.
At
It is
165.
165 degrees Fahrenheit.
Fuck.
Oh no, you've been serving people undercooked.
Bro, I softballed
Bro.
you one and you dropped it. Come on, bro.
Oh no. Well, there might not be a showdown.
Yeah, maybe Aubrey
Unless
will
I-
just... I mean, Caleb will just win.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, it's okay if I get this one wrong, because then we can still have a showdown, unless Andrew gets one right, but
Bro, imagine!
we won't let him. I'm gonna pick skeletal system.
Oh,
I took
dude,
anatomy for a whole year.
get that
Dude.
shit out of here.
She
But-
literally made the list and picked multiple categories she would stomp in.
I wrote Smash Bros down. I thought, I suck at geography, so I put that down.
Yeah, the fucking rivers, man. Rivers are so hard. Really bonked
But if
me
you pick
there.
a really
The
well,
horny police really bonked me on the rivers, dude.
I will tell you up front, I got to skip a part of the skeletal body, like a section, because I had enough points in Miss Perry's class. So I did not get a section learned. So if you would be as so kind to not ask something from the pelvic region, that'd be cool.
Oh, that's a great piece of
All right,
knowledge.
I
you to
have one
just
for you.
bestowed upon us.
There are 2 types of bones in the skeletal system. What are they called?
Like, are you
Primarily of the skeletal system is primarily made up of 2 types of bones.
there's immovable bones and movable bones. Movable bones are like what makes up the skull, like that are put together like sutures, and movable bones are like what makes up your arm, like humerus type bones that can move around. Unless that's not what you're talking about.
I was sorry.
Were
The
they
funny
wrong?
bones and unfunny bones really got me there. I was asking for the scientific name, I suppose,
So
for them.
she was
Well-
wrong. What you're saying?
Can you name the scientific name for them?
So
I'll give
I
you a
would need some A, B, C, D categories, perhaps.
Well, there's only 2 choices, so
No, maybe
you
just
get a 50-50 no matter what.
I'm sorry, but this site that I'm looking at does not have ABCD. I only gave it to Andrew because
can you make some
It
other words
included-
up?
No.
probably not.
Can you maybe
No,
make
it's
some
my
words up that
turn.
don't make sense? So then I'll be like, ah.
It's my turn, so we could have a showdown when I throw.
Would you like to know the answer?
Sure.
Cortical and trabecular.
Got me there.
Alright, let's see. My final category, maybe I'll catch up to you guys.
Yeah.
Hit me with... Hit me with some U.S. presidents trivia.
Okay.
Funny bones and unfunny bones, dude. This shit got me.
I have one.
I'm ready.
Oh, you have one? Is
You
it
won't.
gonna be hard?
It's very hard. So if you want
Okay.
one from Blaine, you can get one from Blaine.
I have a nice
Ask
one.
it. If you have one, ask it.
A
You want
fairly
me
nice
to ask this?
Here,
Oh,
we'll hit you with both of these.
Sure, Blaine, go first.
Yeah,
And if it's
it's-
too softball, then I'll take the hard one.
Okay.
Which president purchased the land that's now southern Arizona and part of
Oh
southern
my
New Mexico?
God.
Southern
Blaine.
Arizona and part of New Mexico?
Yeah. Was
Listen
this
to-
the question that you had?
No.
Well, this isn't the Louisiana Purchase, so it's not
Correct,
Jefferson. This came later. But this isn't California. This is post-California.
I have not. I'm not going to elaborate.
Fuck, bro.
Oh no.
Would
my
you like
thing's
to hear the
died.
other question?
Yeah, ask both, and I'll answer which one I think I have a better answer to. Okay, ask me your question.
Who is or who was the 30th president of the United States?
The 30th? Okay. Just walk backwards from where we're at right now.
Oh no. It'd take forever.
Can't hear Blaine anymore.
There's only
I'm so sad.
45. We'll be done soon, isn't it? 30th president? I could just do math for that, right?
Well, do you want
I
to know like what
suppose,
year
you
it
know.
was?
Oh, are you gonna give me that?
Well, if you like beg. But
Oh, no, I could figure it out. At the very least...
you know what order the presidents go in?
No, but if I get a general year, I could guess between like 4 guys. If we say 4, It's 15 presidents ago, even though some presidents had 2 terms. Let's say
Obama.
4 times 15 would give me 60 years ago. Now let's add an extra 20 to that. Let's say half of them, I guess an extra 30 years to that. That's 90 years ago. Let's say half of them had 2 terms. So let's add an extra 30. So, wait, that's not math. That's not how math works.
Math. Quick maths.
Let's just say 90 years. Okay? That's 1930-ish.
Very close.
So that's before Eisenhower. Right? Who was right before Truman? That's who I have to... Who came before Truman? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go with the memes, and I'm gonna say Millard Fillmore.
No.
No.
Who was it?
Calvin Coolidge.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Man, the myth, the legend.
He helped with the Boston police strike.
Yeah, whatever. Also, let me guess who bought Arizona.
Sure.
That had to have been mid 1800s. It would have had to have been like, fuck, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who bought Arizona. Fucking, goddamn Zachary Taylor.
Franklin Pierce.
Fuck that guy.
I didn't even know he was a president.
I did. He was the hot one
Oh, really?
with the jawline. Yeah.
Hold on,
I'm
let
sorry,
me check
who
this
was it?
out.
Franklin Pierce.
Oh, I would not have guessed that right. Sorry, Blaine. I made fun of you for. Then it was not.
Is he the
easy.
hot one with the jawline? Or is that
Uh,
Zachary Taylor?
he's not necessarily hot. No.
Oh, okay, alright. Millard Fillmore's my favorite president of all time.
The one that gets stuck in the bathtub?
No.
The ugliest one?
The coolest one.
Okay.
Alright, so that means that I lost, so you guys have to do a shootout round. It means I make
Well,
the
we
rules.
all lost, right?
No, you guys got 2
Oh.
points each and I got 1.
That's right. Okay.
That means that I get to choose the one category, and I'll ask questions about the same category until someone gets them right.
Okay.
That's the rules.
So you ask his questions till someone gets it right.
Yes.
So what if
Are we
both
alternating
get
between?
the right answer like right off the bat?
What?
What if I get the right answer? What if I get the first question right?
Then Blaine gets a different question. If he gets it wrong, then you win.
Oh,
Gotcha.
so what happened? Okay. Okay,
Gotcha.
so it's just till someone gets it wrong.
Yeah.
Not
Or,
the
well, I'm
first one
expecting
get
them to be
it
so
right.
hard that you get it wrong the first time.
It's if someone gets it wrong and the other person gets it right. That's all.
So give me a moment. Look for some difficult questions.
All right. I can't really chat with anyone except the person looking for the questions. How are we doing in chat today? Hmm? How does it feel to be on the other side of the podcast, Gravity F40?
Hmm.
Hmm?
The fuck, bro? It's too easy. These are like multiple choice, but I don't want to give you multiple choice answers. Some of them are just... Actually, fuck it. I'll just find different ones.
Couldn't you just not give us the multiple choice answers?
Yeah, but they were really easy questions.
Hmm.
Dude, what the fuck? Why is every question so easy? Alright.
Can't wait to get them wrong. Really throw
Yeah.
What?
them off.
This one's not that easy, or at least not to me.
Are
What?
we answering at the same time? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Number between 1 and 10.
5.
Wait, hang on. Let me think of one first. Number between 1 and 20.
16.
15.
Blaine wins. It was 13. You both went over though. All right, Blaine.
Nice.
What is the candle holder for Kwanzaa called?
For Kwanzaa?
Uh-huh.
I can't hear him, so I could just
No.
think it's wrong.
No, silly.
Why? I can't see what it says.
You can read his lips. I'm gonna tell him the answer when he gets it wrong anyway, so.
Can I still guess for
No.
Why can't I think? I'm blanking. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to pass on this one.
Want to guess for funsies?
Is it Nora?
No.
Or is that for the
Yeah.
other holiday?
That's Hanukkah. It's a different holiday.
Sorry. I took
It's
a swing.
it's the person who holds the candle, I think.
Oh.
It's called a kinara.
That's a tough one.
This is a tough one. Okay. This is a merger of US presidents and holidays. For Caleb, who was the first US president to recognize Hanukkah in the White House?
I just think of a nice guy. Who would do something like that? Can you give me the date it was recognized?
No.
Can you give me a span of dates?
No. It was in the 20th century. 1900 to 1999.
Say, I can picture him, but I can't think. I'll just say Kennedy.
Incorrect. Jimmy Carter.
Good guy. He's still alive.
What a guy.
Oldest living
Great
president.
guy, for sure. For Blaine, how many days of Kwanzaa
What?
are there? Can't blame with the Kwanzaa trivia. The chat's going nuts today, bro. With their guesses for the questions.
Obama.
Obama. Kwanzaa?
Yes.
I feel like, 12 days.
12?
Yeah.
Close.
13.
It was 7.
Close. Fuck, man.
Um,
I'm gonna let you know right off the bat. I don't know anything about.
I'm done looking at Kwanzaa.
Okay, cool.
No, you gotta give her a Kwanzaa question. Come on.
Okay, fine. Fucking.
What? I know nothing. Plus, he got to go first.
Yeah, but you got to answer only one Kwanzaa question.
It's gonna last ages.
Okay.
Dude, every website's like Christmas trivia. Like, there's no.
Look up how to be. Look up the millionaire questions. Yeah. Okay. No, that's a good idea.
No. These are my rules. My shootout for you guys.
I want Blaine to win.
What?
That's lame. That's throwing.
Well, I'm not throwing. Look at him over there.
Hang on. Dude. These are all Christmas. What the fuck?
Doug's legs.
Bro.
You know when you type into Google, you could. You don't have to include.
I
Just
didn't.
Type in hard trivia.
I said holiday.
Why are you typing?
That's the category that I chose.
Can you pick something different then? We obviously don't know much.
Listen, that's why it's fun.
Alright, guys, what am I holding in my hand
Oh
right
my
now?
god.
Blaine, do you know what date St. Patrick's Day's on?
No.
I do.
Too.
17th of March?
What do you say?
17th of March is what he said. It's 27th of March. No, it's definitely the 17th. It's had, not gonna dox her. It's her birthday. It's March 17th. Anyway. That wasn't my question. I'm
You're
I
just-
got it right! Holy cow!
He's redheaded,
Wow.
so of course he
Nice.
got it right.
It's in his blood.
Alright,
Alright.
the final questions are American trivia questions.
Patriot.
Which was the first American state? Whose question is this?
Aubrey's.
It's Caleb's.
What? You saw me
Which
looking.
was the first American state?
So they went to Plymouth, which is England colony.
Florida. Final answer.
Massachusetts.
What?
Pennsylvania. Neither. It's very stressful. Massachusetts. No.
Wrong. The
Fuck.
correct answer is Delaware.
Oh shit.
Blaine,
Yes?
Oh.
what was the bloodiest single-day battle of American
That's
history?
so easy. What the heck? You have to know the date? Oh.
Is it not the battle for Gettysburg?
Said the battle for Gettysburg.
Is it Bloody Sunday?
This... No, the single...
Or was it like the
bloodiest-
Bull Rush?
It's
Whatever.
the Battle of Antietam.
Ah, shit.
Got him.
No, that's
What's
the
Bloody
single
Sunday?
bloodiest
There's a song
battle,
about that.
but in American
Single
history,
day.
it's not.
Single day.
Oh.
Bloodiest battle.
Fuck. Gettysburg was the
Alright, for Caleb,
highest casualties, right?
put your cheat device away, please.
Sorry, I'm reading about Bloody Sunday. It's an Irish song.
Sunday, bloody Sunday.
Alright, this is a softball, because I kind of want the stream to end. When did Henry Ford's Model T hit the market? What
I don't
year?
fucking know. That's so embarrassing. I don't know. I don't know when the Ford came out. I don't know. I don't know anything about cars. You give me the first two numbers. Is it eight? It can't be the 1800s. Is it the 1800s? Did cars come out in the? I look like I have naturally blonde hair, and it's really coming out right now. Yeah, 1910.
Still waiting for Cars 2 to come out.
Alright, Blaine, what do you
Fuck.
think?
You got it, Blaine.
I think 1903.
Both were wrong, actually.
Ah.
What'd
Aubrey
he
was
say?
far closer. It was 1908.
What? Oh wow.
But he was not the first person to invent
Damn it.
the automobile. German Carl Benz patented the first automobile in 1806. Blaine,
Yeah.
what two pets did President Bill Clinton have while in office?
Wait.
What?
I don't even
You
know.
can either give me their breeds or their names. Both are fine.
Yeah, you want to list President Clinton's names of his pets, Blaine?
Did he have 2 schnauzers?
Incorrect. He had a cat named Socks and a chocolate Labrador named Buddy.
What president had schnauzers? Was that Bush?
No idea.
Schnauzer. Rutherford B. Hayes.
Caleb.
Also George W. Bush.
Who was the first president to declare war?
Oh, but they made George Washington. They declared like they didn't have a. So it's also might just be. Wait, John Adams didn't do much, as I learned from Hamilton. John Adams kind of sucked. But did he declare war and just like not do well? F. Wait, is this like in the beginning of the United States, or is this like? I know presidents that definitely have declared war, but I don't think can't picture what wars happen in of our country. Sadly, I don't know. Did Jefferson help declare a war?
No, the correct answer is James Madison.
Ah, shit, the fourth one.
Blaine.
That was for the War of 1812.
Come on, Blaine,
right?
you
Yes,
got it.
that was the War of 1812. Yes, Blaine.
Yeah, I could
Blaine.
answer that.
When was the first U.S. dollar printed? What year?
What? Oh my god.
Not things we know.
That's why it's a shootout.
But we're just we're blindly shooting.
Printed is the question, Gravity.
The first dollar was printed in 1867.
No. It was printed in 1862.
Damn
Ah,
it!
shit. What did you guess?
7.
Gosh, you're so close. Can we say he won? Yo, we're bleeding.
Yeah, that was when the
everywhere.
second
Caleb.
dollar was
We're
printed.
bleeding out. Yeah.
For the W.
What?
What is the name of the theater where President Abraham Lincoln was
that.
assassinated
Ford
Gosh, are you
by
serious?
John Wilkes Booth?
What? That
Ford
is stupid.
Where?
That's some stupid
Washington.
shit.
What day of the week was it when he was shot?
Day.
What time of day
Was it Tuesday?
was it when he was shot?
It was that evening play.
What time of day on the clock?
Oh my.
No, evening was early back then. 7.
What?
7 what?
It was in the second act after his guard went on break because
Sorry, when was he declared dead?
the following day across the street.
What time on the clock?
11 a.m. Was that fucking right?
11 what a.m.?
No fucking way. 11:25.
I want you to win at this point.
20 what?
5. 22. Fuck. 27. What was it?
25.
Really?
No, I made all of that up.
Oh shit. Was it Ford's Theater though?
No.
That was.
Caleb wins. It was Ford's Theater in Washington,
okay.
D.C.
I was like, wait a second. I went to some theater. I have a little sticker.
But Blaine.
How
the
much of that
redemption.
did she get correct?
I shot you.
Literally, the only answer is Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay.
Have
That's
fun. I made
holy
all that shit up. Blaine for the Redemption Cup.
Oh my god.
I know he's yawning, but I take it as he's screaming in rage.
Blaine. For the Redemption. What young women's organization did Juliet Gordon Lowe establish in 1912?
Girl Scouts of America.
Was he right?
He was right.
What was it?
Girl Scouts of the USA.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
All right, we're back to even.
Andrew.
He's nuts. He's bonkers with it. Caleb,
It's me, right? It's me,
what was
right?
the first state
Oh.
to legalize marijuana for medicinal use?
Vermont. No, they were the same for same-sex marriage. But are they a cool state? Vermont.
Are they chill?
Blaine,
But are
your
they
answer.
chill?
Your answer to the same question.
Wait, what was the question?
The first state to legalize marijuana for medicinal use. Your opponent said Vermont. What is your choice?
Colorado.
In 1996, first state to legalize medicinal marijuana was California.
Classic. What did Blaine say?
He said Colorado.
That was a good guess.
Yeah.
First with Blaine this time. What was the name of the space shuttle that exploded on re-entry over Texas, killing all 7 astronauts aboard?
It wasn't the Apollos. I want to say like Challenger.
Is that your answer?
Is there a number associated or no? Yeah.
All right.
What was his
Now
answer?
to you, Blaine's answer was Challenger.
So I feel like that's wrong. I think the one that exploded over Texas on re-entry was the one with all the school teachers, and that's why the school teachers talked about it when we were in school. Texas teachers died, but I don't remember the name, so I'll just say Challenger as well.
Both are wrong.
Yeah.
Challenger blew up on
Yeah, on entry.
on-
like
no,
on a
on-
takeoff.
takeoff.
Yeah.
The Columbia
Damn
exploded
it.
on the re-entry.
Was it full of school teachers?
Okay, this is a speed round.
Caleb says Challenger had the teacher on it.
Challenger had
I
the
see.
teacher on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which oil company's rig exploded in the Gulf of Mexico? First one to answer this.
Oh no.
Killing
Shell.
11 workers and countless species of wildlife.
Exxon. Shell.
He's saying things. You gotta say things too.
What did he say?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's slipping my mind. High Water Horizon. They made.
Deepwater Horizon.
I don't know. Lin wins.
Can't hear you.
What do you say?
He corrected you.
Deepwater Horizons?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it.
But the oil rig was called. Blaine wins, but give me what's the first letter? I can picture it. I want to also guess it right, but Blaine can win.
Blaine hasn't won yet.
We haven't. Yeah.
Oh, did he not say the right answer?
No.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Hmm.
I agree, Spooks. But this has to be done.
I kind of want to wrap it up as
I
well,
don't-
quite honestly. Can
I
we
give
move
no
on to the next
answer.
question?
What
Can
year
I
did the U.S.
suggest
Supreme Court allow same-sex marriage?
2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015,
Alright, Blaine
2016.
won because he listed every year starting in 2003.
What was the
The
year?
answer is 2015.
Ah, shit.
Time
Kind
for
of
the
sad.
redemption.
Oh my
Kinda
gosh.
No, I'm
sad, yeah.
kidding.
Ha! Yay!
Yeah, Blaine
Winner.
wins. Killing it.
It was 15. Rhythm left us a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have our music. That's why everyone hates us right
To all the
now.
Spotify listeners and
Okay.
to everyone else, thanks for watching. We hope you
Mhm,
enjoyed Trivia Night.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to the longest fucking Chinos episode of all time. Spooks lost all his channel points to nobody. They're just gonna be dropped into the gutter.
Uh,
It's also Monday to you YouTubers. Pog. Thanks
Yeah,
everyone for
super
hanging
fun.
out. Thanks for playing along. And we
Thanks.
can't wait to see Caleb's pizza next
Yeah.
week.
I'll get another
Yeah.
haircut. Thanks for
Caleb,
having
you're
me.
Gravity Force 40, you are ordered to make pizzas. Bye everyone.
Yeah.